Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Frame It and Contain It by Shayna, my sweet friend. I am Teresa with Jeremiah Dreams, and I am on her page tonight, helping her out a little bit while her husband is recovering. And I just want to welcome each and every one of you and invite you to come on in and let's do something fun together tonight. I'm on just a minute early. Let me pull you guys up on my laptop so that I can read your comments as we go along. And hold on just a second. There we go. Oops, I need to mute it. So as you join, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Let's see. I think there are some comments coming through. I see something trying to come through, but they're not coming through just yet. I see we've got several friends on the page already. So y'all come on in. Say hello. I'm so glad you're here. We just love Shayna. I have had the privilege. Hey, Karen. Welcome. Welcome. There's Sheila Gray. Hello. How are you? You guys, I have such fond memories because Sheila and her husband and Shayna and I just all kind of rode around together and hung out together on the barn sale trail. And thank you, Miss Sheila. I appreciate you, girl. And it was just such a great time of building friendships. And I'm so thankful for that time we had together. Shayna, I'm telling y'all, is just as precious in person as she is on camera. And I'm so proud to be able to say that. It was so much fun, wasn't it? Oh, I wish we could do it again. I am not going to get to go to the Texas retreat in April. I cannot leave work. So, hey, Vicki, how are you doing, girl? So glad you're here. Y'all, I think I have a pretty cute little something to do with y'all tonight. Let me show you. I have this beautiful charger. Let me turn you down just a little bit so you can see what's going on. I get these chargers at Hobby Lobby. They're $1.99, y'all. And look at all the embossing that's on there. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I just love it. It makes such a beautiful surface to do something creative. It adds such a precious, beautiful touch to your decor. And so we're going to do something really fun with it. A couple of odd things that we're going to use is this circle. It's a, I don't know how big this is. Let me measure real quick. This is like a 3-inch in diameter wafer. I call them a wafer because they're super thin. These come in packs at Hobby Lobby, so I always wait till they're like on sale and then I stock up on them a little bit. We're going to use that. We're going to use some cardboard. And y'all, look at this napkin. You guys, we are going to use this lemon napkin to create a beautiful lemon piece. Isn't that pretty? I got this at Hobby Lobby. It was in the spring shop, so I got it on sale too. That's the awesomeness of it. Hey there, Cecile. How are you, girl? So good to see you. Sheila, you can't. Oh, because you've got a grandbaby coming. That's right. Congratulations. Hey, Cindy. How are you? Thank you for being here. You guys, we've got 30 friends in the room, and that is just amazing and wonderful. And I'm so excited that you're here. Okay, let's get started. The first thing we're going to do, and y'all have seen this 100,000 million times. Isn't that a number? We are going to put this napkin on our charger. Now, I'm going to line this up the way I want it to be. I hope y'all can see okay. I may need to turn you down just a little bit more because y'all need to be sure and see what we're doing. So let's take our, separate our plies. I've got a fan running because these lights get hot. Let's take apart our plies and get this down to the main ply here. Come here, you. It's escaping me. Oh, girl, I hope it's going to be as pretty as I envision in my mind. I have a vision. We'll see what happens, right? Oh, I used some Mod Podge to separate, and that's sticking. Baxter is my little schnauzer, and he is right here at my feet, y'all. He's my buddy. Okay, so let's get some Mod Podge. And I'm going to use a brush that I don't care if it becomes gunky over time or not. I had another one. There's a wider one. That's the one I want. So let's put some Mod Podge on here. And since this charger is already white, we don't have to worry about putting white down, white paint. But of course, as you know, if you're doing a decoupage project, you want to have a white background for your napkins. So thankfully, we don't have to do that step. All right. So I'm not going to dry this with a dryer and then iron it on and all that. With this being a plastic charger, that might not be real smart. So we're just going to put this down. Hey everyone, come on in, y'all. Come on in. All right, we're just going to put our napkin down. Let me kind of start in the center. We're just going to kind of work our way out and smooth it out with our fingers. And then I'm going to pounce it to try to get the other wrinkles out. And then we're going to use our water pen and take the excess off because we don't have a really good edge for sanding. All right, so let me just use this brush and we're just going to pounce it, kind of work out some of those wrinkles. And there's not many by doing it kind of slow and easy like that. So, hey Joyce, how are you doing? Thank you for spreading the seeds. Hey Robbie. Oh, Joyce, it's a pleasure to help out Shayna. She is just a precious friend, and so very glad to be able to do this for her. All right, so let me get my water pen. I might need to add, no, I'm okay. I think I'm okay. We're just going to kind of moisten this upper edge, and I actually had my napkin kind of come on up around that curl that's in the charger, the depth of it. Let's see if we can't go ahead and start working it off. We may have to touch up a little bit, but hopefully it won't be much. And we can just kind of make it neat. I'm just going to tear this very easily. And then we're going to make some lemons out of nothing to accent this even more. Get that water flowing. So how's everyone doing, y'all? It is Friday Eve, and I couldn't be happier. I'm tired. How about y'all? It's been a busy, busy week. And my plans for this weekend are to sleep in and work on my taxes and work on some video editing stuff and maybe get some things done. I'm struggling on my time management these days. Hey, Shayna. I'm so glad you're here for just a minute, even, girl. I hope James is doing well. I hope you're doing well. Listen, Shayna, it's just as important for you to take good care of yourself as much as taking care of your hubby. Because a lot of times the caregivers kind of forget that step, and it's just so important. Okay, I'm just going to easily go around and kind of gently pull off any excess that I want to remove. And that way I'm not kind of making a huge mess of things, just being real gentle about it. So I'm thinking, Shayna, girl, you get you a spa day planned, girl, and you go get your nails done and get you a massage and just take good care of yourself. So this is coming up pretty easy. Just got to get it moist. I think I probably just need to add some more water to my water pen to force that water to come on through the brush. There we go. It's coming up. And really, I'm just fine-tuning this. It's nothing major. It's just me being picky. Me being picky. All right. Whoops, we got a little section right here we need to pay attention to. Oh, you took your taxes to be done. I'm still in the gathering phase. That's what I've got to concentrate on, is running all my reports and getting my documents together and see what's left. You know how that is. It's a process. And y'all, when you have your own business, it's even more of a process. Okay, I am going to just take a clean brush and I'm just going to kind of wipe off any little crumbs that I've created. But isn't that pretty already, you guys? And we just haven't even done all of it yet. So if you guys are new to me, I am really an artist. And I do some crafting as well. But primarily, I'm an artist. Let me see. I got to figure out which way I want to be up and which way I want to be down. I think we're going to do it this way. Okay. Oh, hi Regina, how are you? And if you guys are new to Shayna, give her a follow. But about me, again, I'm an artist and primarily first, but I do some crafting as well. So I am going to create, I said that before a reason. I'm going to create out of cardboard a lemon that we're going to include on this. And we're going to do 2 different kinds of lemons here. So I'm going to set this to the side for just a minute. This is a friction pen that I love using because it's erasable or disappearing ink. And I'm just going to sketch out a lemon. And we're going to cut this thing out. And I'm just kind of making an oval. And then we're going to put a little rounded tip on it. And we're going to cut this out. And I decided to do this out of cardboard because I didn't have anything really that was shaped like that. But if you have something shaped kind of like an oval, you can absolutely make that into a lemon. All right, and you know the nice thing about cardboard, it is so easy to craft with because you can use scissors to cut it out, but you've got that stiffness. And it's usually free because who doesn't shop at Amazon? We got them Amazon boxes coming all of the time. And we have got all the cardboard we could ever want, right? Okay, so let's get our little excess out of the way. We're going to start, I probably need to put a paper towel down real quick. Oh, thank you, Shayna. Hey, Diane, how are you doing? So good to see you. Isn't that pretty, Cecile? Y'all got to go stock you up on them plates from Hobby Lobby. Oh, got to see a little place right here. I want to kind of shape this up a little bit. Okay, what we're going to do next is I'm going to use some chalk paint just to give this a base, and then we're going to paint it yellow like a lemon. And what you can do is you can use the lemons in your napkin as sort of a guide. Let me pick up here. I'm just kind of leaving everything everywhere, and it's cutting down on my space. On how to create or paint up your lemon. And it's not going to be hard. I'm going to show y'all. Get my white chalk paint out. I'm just going to use what's on the lid here. And this is just a base, okay? Just so that our lemon will be bright looking and we won't have to do a ton of coats of the yellow. If I can get a hold of it. I'm trying to be too neat about myself. I'm trying not to get paint all over my fingers. I don't know why. I'm just that way. Okay. So that's really all we need. You guys, my drying tool died on me night before last. And I haven't ordered another one yet. But I have a spare blow dryer that I can put on a low setting that will dry the paint. But I am sorry. This is going to be a little louder than I normally use. If y'all don't mind bearing with me, just to get this dried. I am very sorry, but I'll put it on low so it won't be horrible. No Hobby Lobby in Canada. Oh, that is very sad. Oh, that's so good. Listen, y'all. I actually went on a couple of walks today, and it just felt so good. Okay, y'all, I use a lot of different kinds of paints, but I don't have... I've got yellow all the way on the other side over there. So I'm just going to use what I've got right at my fingertips. This is a Master's Touch brand paint. That's one of my favorite brands. I get it at Hobby Lobby. And this is actually called Lemon Yellow. And we're going to use this to put a coat of this on our lemon. And we're just going to kind of smooth this all out and around. Now the Master's Touch paints are a little thicker than the acrylic craft paints. But you guys can absolutely use the craft paints. Not going to hurt a thing. There we go. Now let's dry this. Whoops. Oh, Diane, that's too funny. Oh, absolutely, Diane. It's been a pleasure to help Shayna out right now. Oh, I bet it does, Shayna. I'm wanting to play around with some texture painting. I've got the stuff, I just haven't stopped long enough to play with it. Well, those of you that don't have a Hobby Lobby nearby, there's this thing called mail order. You can shop online and have it delivered to you. That would be my recommendation. I am so sorry that that's so loud, and I appreciate your patience with me in that. I've got to get a quieter tool, but it just died, so I'm going to have that figured out this weekend. I was really wanting to see if I could pick one up at Hobby Lobby instead of ordering one online. Okay, one thing I want to do, and y'all, I'm using my lemons in my napkin as a reference, okay? So let me get something that I can put some paint on. And I'm going to I'll just go ahead and use my chalk paint again since I've got it handy. Get a clean brush. Oh, let's just get a new one because that's going to take a little more cleaning. So we're going to add just some highlights. And I'm just going to do just a little bit kind of here at the top. Just to make a little highlight. Have it kind of going around. Trying to get my white out there. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to take, I don't think I've got it handy though. Maybe, what did I do with it? I know I had, y'all, I need to clean up my studio a little bit. We'll just do it this other way. Although, this would be easier for you guys. Hang on. I'm going to use a little bit of this distressed ink, okay? And we're going to just pick this up. Actually, that's probably still pretty wet. I was going to just brush it on there, but I think instead, I'm just going to use a brush. We're going to get a little bit of water on our brush, and then take our brush to this ink, and then we're just going to kind of shade one side. And that's just going to create a cool effect. I'll hold this up so you can kind of see. So we've got kind of some brightness on one side, and we've got shadow on the other side. Let me get my brush moist again. Oh, thank you so much, Diane. Oh, listen, Shayna, girl, I got up the other night. I was having a hard time going to sleep. Well, I went to sleep and got up during the night to go to the restroom, and my brain turned on, and I could not go back to sleep. So I tossed for about an hour, and then I just got up and came in here in my studio and started cleaning up and organizing. So this is what we have. See, we have the shadow on one side and the highlight on the other side. All right, so let's take this and we're going to set it to the side. All right, let that dry and cure. Now I'm going to take my round slice and let's put some white craft paint on it, the chalk paint, excuse me. Let's see, I'm going to use this one. Get some of that moisture off. So we're going to treat this with some craft paint, or chalk paint, sorry about that, first. So we'll have some brightness to it. Okay. Break off the excess. Everybody's craft room is a nightmare. Oh, y'all. Okay, so now I'm going to take my lemon yellow again. Well, actually, yeah, this will be good. We're going to paint all of this yellow. Probably need to turn this on. There went my blow dryer. I don't have a good place for it because it's shaped different than my other tool that I used. And it just isn't, there isn't a good place for it. All right, we're going to put that in the water. Y'all, I'm going to have to get my blow dryer. It fell to the floor. Hang on just a second. Because it's in a situation where I can't really get to it. Here we go. Let's try this. Oh, Vicky, you're so funny. Too funny, girl. Y'all, I don't know about you, but I'm about determined to really slow down, I think, on how much I buy and try to shop in my studio. All right, there's that. Now, I'm going to take some white again. I think this time I'm going to use my titanium white. This is also a Master's Touch paint. And we're going to make this one. I'm going to use also a smaller flat brush. This is a size 4. And let's see. Before I do that, let me get my friction pen. And let's kind of sketch this out so we kind of know what we're doing here. I just stuck it back in this little container. And it's hiding from me. There it is. I knew it was there. So we're going to section this out, okay? So I'm just going to gently kind of do it like a pie. Just so that I kind of know where everything's going to land. And we're going to do this one as a lemon slice. Whoops. I'm going to take my white. And then we're going to make kind of like what would be inside of our lemon. And if it's not perfect, y'all, listen, very little of what I do is perfect. So if you give this a try, don't expect it to be perfect. We're just making the top rounded, almost like a teardrop shape. Can y'all see that? We're doing it like a teardrop shape. Oh, Shane. Girl, you can do it. I've been trying to think. I bought these lemon napkins a while back, and I've been trying to think, what could I do that would be so cute? And then, I don't know, this just kind of, sometimes it's just a matter of time. You just got to think about things sometimes and give it a hot minute to get your act together. Now, I do want a little bit of separation here, so I'm just going to kind of use the excess that's on my brush. And then I'm going to add a little more yellow. Where's my lemon yellow? You're too funny, Shayna. All right, we're going to stick that in some water. I'm going to use a round brush. Let's dry this. We probably need to dry it. Now what I want to do is I'm going to pick up my lemon yellow, and I want to kind of separate my slices. So I'm really just going to kind of come back and outline a little bit. And we want the center to be pretty yellow. And this is a good time that if you have any mistakes you feel like that have been created and you're making your little teardrops, it's a good time to kind of fix those. They're easy to fix with a little bit of paint. See how that's coming along? Can y'all see okay? Monica, how are you, girl? And I want to be sure that it's not going all the way to the edge, my white, because you need that rind effect. There we go. Can y'all see that? We're so glad you're here. Okay, so now let's add some little seed things in there. I want brown. This is my favorite brown. It is Anita's Craft Paint in Earth Brown, my favorite. I'm gonna put a little bit of that on my palette. We're just gonna make some little seeds. I'm gonna use the same round brush and just kind of tip it. And we're just gonna make some indications of seeds. I think I had a little bit too much water. If y'all ever have too much water drift down from your brush, all you need is a clean brush and dry brush and just lay it there and it soaks it right up. Takes it right up for you. So let me make sure I have all the water off. And I'm just kind of dotting them on there. There we go. Goodness, Baxter scared me. So that's what we've got. And let's see. Let me dry this real quick and then let me think about this. I love lemons too. Oh, Shayna, maybe this will inspire you to do something lemony. I'm just trying, I'm holding my hand here to keep it from blowing my palette all over the place. Whoops. Okay. I want to kind of accentuate this rind a little bit, and I'm just going to barely take my ink and just kind of go around the edge of this just to give it some, I don't know, a finish of some kind. Not to really give an indication of it being dark on the outside, but just so it'll be kind of a finished look. Okay, see, I don't want to do much. Put the lid on and I'll show y'all. See, it's just barely edged, okay? He's going to outwalk you. Oh, I love yellow too, Diane. Somebody's asked me what my favorite color is, and I usually say blue, but yellow is right there with it. One little thing I want to do is I'm going to take my small script brush. This is my favorite brush. And I'm going to get some water on it. I'm going to take a little bit of brown, this same earth brown. And I'm just going to edge a little bit of these pie shapes on one side, just so that it kind of has some shape and form and doesn't get lost in all the mutedness of it, you know. Kind of like that right there, so that it just kind of has a little bit of dimension. Okay, now let's do some fun things here. So what I'm going to do, I have these little shims. These are what comes with frames a lot of times. But I cannot seem to throw them away because I keep thinking I will have a use for that. So let me kind of play with this a little bit, because kind of what I think is I want to do it kind of double, kind of like this, so that it stands out. So having said that, I probably am going to need to put a couple of heights, because this is a lower point. Okay. Let me just hold this here real quick. Hey there, Estelle. How are you doing? And then I'm going to put my lemon, my cardboard lemon, right here. Okay. And let's see, how do I want to do this? Let me look at this real quick. I don't think I'm going to have to put anything underneath that one. I just need to attach it here and here. I just want to be sure the glue makes contact. Okay, y'all, we're not done. But this is what we have so far. And this is kind of at the bottom. Let me turn it, because I like things to kind of be on an angle. Okay. All right. So now what I want to do is I want to add some leaves, and I'm going to use some scrapbook paper. Let me get this out of the way. We don't need this anymore. And I'm going to create leaves. I've got two different shades of green. I have a light and a dark. I love both, you know, combining them. So we're going to take this and we're going to fold, I don't know, that's about 1.5 inches, I guess. Fold it in half and crease it well. And just get some scissors. And we're just going to cut some little heels. And when we open it up, we have a leaf with a crease. So we're just going to cut a few of these, and I want to mix them up. I want them different sizes. There's about 3 of those. We'll see if we need more. We may not. And so let's fold this over. And let's do the same here. And I'm not going to get super fancy with these. There's a lot of folding effects you can do with paper to give it even more detail. But I'm going to keep this pretty simple. Okay. Let me get all my little shapes over here. Let's see. I'll turn it so y'all can see well. All right. So I'm going to couple these in both sizes and colors. And I want to kind of add them kind of like this right here. So, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to connect them together and get the angles I want. Y'all hear my little dog scratching behind me. He's making his little nest. And then, I want to come right up under, I've got a wood slice in the way, right up under. I'll hold this here for a minute. Let me get my scissors up under here, and that might help hold that a little bit better. All right, Shayna. I'm so glad you were here. And let's do, and I'm kind of coupling them kind of large and small, but I always want to have the lighter color on top. So I'm combining my 2 leaves. Let's hold this here for 1 little second. Oh, thank you, Miss Shayna. Love you, girl. Let's put a little bit of hot glue right there. And I want to stick this one kind of somewhere up under here. Let's see if I can get away with it. I'm going to use my scissors to help position this too. I think I've got a wood slice in the way as part of my struggle here. So we'll just go this direction. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And so I've got my scissors up under here to kind of hold it in place. Let that cool for just a minute. I know, Regina, that's exactly what I'm doing, watching my fingers. You got that right, girl. Okay. And then I'm going to use my last two at the bottom. And it just kind of frames it all in, you know. Yeah, I'm a little heat tool shy right now after my fiasco this weekend in the event, the mystery box event. So I'm going to put this one right up under here somewhere, wherever I can get it to stick. Come right up under here and hold it with my scissors. And I may try, let's try to tuck that one under that way a little bit. That's not going to stick very well. I'm going to have to add a little bit more. Or I could try to reposition it. Let me see if I can reposition this one. Or if I could do it like that. I didn't want it to be just exactly in the same direction. Let's do this. Oh, I like that better. Let me hold this up underneath it. I've got glue strings everywhere. Isn't that pretty, y'all? Do y'all like this? I think it turned out super cute. So, look. What do y'all think? Oh, I love it. I think it turned out really, really cute. Let me turn it around here and look real quick just to see if we need anything else to kind of blow away some of these glue strings. Whoa, sorry about that, y'all. All right, so that's what I've got. That wasn't too hard, was it? Do you guys think you could make this? I think you could. Look, isn't it pretty? It'll be positioned like this when I get ready to display. I like it when things are kind of on an angle. So that's my thought process. But y'all, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helps Miss Shana out. I pray it does. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me tonight. I just appreciate you guys loving on her this way. And if you guys could share some of her videos out, that will really help her too. Go back and pull some of her older videos and share those out. That is a big help as well. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you for being here. And if you're new to me, I would love to have you follow me as well. But the main thing is if you're new to Shana, give her a follow too. So y'all have a blessed night, and I will see y'all later. Have a good one, guys. Bye.